Hello everyone, I'm Rupali Meshram. Today we are going to see Standard 4th Environmental Studies Part 1. In previous period we had discussed the chapter number 2, the interrelationships between living things. What we have seen, just we will revise that content. A riddle to solve they had given, that is on page number 7. An age-old tree with a thick strong trunk gives deep dark shade from the scorching sun. Like an old man's beard with many strands, it has ropes for swinging from each branch. So as for this, the tree in the riddle is the banyan tree, as I told you. Which is this tree in the picture? It is a banyan tree. Then we had seen the need of living things that are met in their environment. That is, we have many needs such as food, water, shelter, clothes, air, etc. All these needs are fulfilled by resources in our environment or our surrounding. Needs of different kinds of living things are different. Butterflies feed on the nectar of the flowers, sheep feeds on leaves of the shrubs, bulrushes can grow in water. Also we had seen a type of living things lives only where all its needs are fulfilled. These needs are fulfilled by its environment. So then we had completed one activity that we have to take two small boxes, label them 1 and 2, and little quantity of soil and water in both of them. So 2 to 3 grains of sprouted matki in both of these boxes. Water the box number 1 with 2 spoons of water per day. In box number 2, add 4 spoons of water 4 times in a day. Continue the same process for 6 more days. This was the activity which was given. When we will observe this thing, that the saplings that emerged from seeds in box number 1 show proper growth, and in the saplings that emerged from box number 2 starts rooting. The conclusion which we got from this activity, that is, this shows that if more water is added than the plants need, the roots of plants start rooting. It also shows that more saplings are not aquatic plants and that they do not grow in the marshy soil. Again we had seen let's take the example of the tiger that we had seen living in areas where needs are fulfilled. Like tiger stays in forest, it hides among the tall grass of grassland. Thus deer, nilgai and the bison cannot spot him. These herbivorous animals are its prey, that is, it's their food. Tiger easily feed on them. Tiger inhabits the hilly areas or grassland. Also we had seen where it can take shelter in caves. It is seen in the areas where all its needs are fulfilled. Again we had seen animals of a friend, in that we keep some animals with us to satisfy our need. We also use their services for some of our work. Milk, meat, eggs, etc. are obtained from the animals. Excreta of domestic cattle is useful for making manures and fuel. That much of content we had seen. Today we are going to see, do you know? From this we have to start. So let's start with it. Even the excreta of domestic animal is of use to human beings. The dung of cattle is made into dung cakes. They are combustible. They are used in some places as fuel. When they burn, they give out smoke. A combustible gas called gobar gas is also obtained from the cattle dung. That too is used as a fuel. It burns without smoke. Cattle dung is used for plastering mud houses. Manures made from cattle dung and sheep pellets are good for plants. Farmers use them for growing crops. Yes, as like the animals, the excreta of domestic cattle is useful for making manures and fuel. In villages, dung cakes are used as a fuel. Gobar gas is also preferred from cattle dung. Also, the cattle dung and the sheep pellets serve as a good manure for the crops. It means that the excreta, that is, excreta means the waste part or waste product of animals. That is important for farmers to grow crops. It means it gets fertility, it gives manures to the soil, so as the crops can grow properly. Animals are our friends, which they had given as people move from one place to another places. Like this one family they had shown here. Dudh Utpadak Sanghatan or something they had written. Sangha. Here a dog you can see we keep at our home. Cat also is a domestic animal. Let's see the next content. Just as we need animals, we need plants too. Plants gives us food grains, vegetables and fruits. We love flowers too. We use them for many different purposes. We get flowers from plants. We also get cotton wool from plants to make cotton clothes. Yes, as like the animals are important to us as they give us many things. Like this only, the plants are also very important. As plants, they play a very good role in our life because they give us food grains, they give us vegetables, they give us fruits, they give us flowers, so that each need can be completed from the plants. As cotton wool we get from plants, from which we can make the cotton clothes. We grow plants that are useful to us methodically. We sow seeds, we make sure that they get water, we give manure when necessary, we spray pesticides if they are attacked by insects. Yes, what we do whenever we plant a plant, what we do, we take care of that plant. Up to when it will not grow properly, we give it sufficient water, sufficient manure we will give. If any insects attack is done, then we will give the pesticides. Plants to give to us abundantly, they satisfy our needs. Other living things also get their food from the environment. For example, chameleons eat insects when they are hungry. Some snakes eat mice and frogs. Tigers eat deer. Goats and sheep eat leaves of plants. Cattle eat grass. Yes, each living thing's food items are different. Whatever the food items we get from environment, we each living things are dependent on each and other. The chameleons, they are dependent on insects. Whenever they are hungry, they will eat insects. Some snakes, they are dependent on mice and frog. They will eat mice and frog. That is rat and frog. Tiger eat deer. Goats and sheep eat leaves and plants. Arboreal, that is, this word comes from the Latin word arbor, which means tree. Arboreal means living in trees. Let's see what they had given under this. Animals like monkeys and squirrels lives on trees. It gives them certain advantages. Being at a height, they are better able to defend themselves from their enemies. Yes, as like squirrels, monkeys and some animals, they live on trees. At the certain times, what advantage they have, that whenever they are at a height, no one can easily attack on them, so they can protect themselves from the enemies. Besides, they can eat the fruits of the trees to satisfy their hunger. Such animals are said to be arboreal. It means that whenever the animals, they stay on tree, they live on tree, and they depend on the fruits which they get from the tree. That type of animals are known as arboreal. Unknowingly, they help the tree with whose support they live. As they move around here and there in the surroundings, they spread the seeds of the fruit they have eaten. Through their droppings, because of this, new trees grow in different places. Yes, as they are satisfying their hunger, but also the monkeys, the animals which stay on the trees, they help us. In which way? Whenever they eat some fruit, whatever the seeds are left, they throw it on the ground, due to which a new sapling is seen. And that seedling grows into a plant and then into a tree. Some types of birds too find trees useful for building their nest. Yes, some birds, they build their nest on the trees and they live there. Do you know? An egret rides on the bull's back. When a buffalo is grazing in a grassy area, you are very likely to see an egret riding on its back. What could be the reason for that? A certain kind of egret feeds on different kinds of insects. Grass is full of all kinds of insects, but because they are hidden in the grass, the egret cannot see them and catch them. As the buffalo treads on the grass, it frightens the insects which fly out of the grass. The egret on the buffalo back makes no mistake in swooping down to catch and eat them up. It means that egret, it is seen on the back of the bull to eat insects and to see the insects easily. Seasonal changes in living things. What is the Marathi name for mango blossoms? The Marathi name for the mango blossom is mohar. What we call it? Mohar. When do mango trees blossom every year? Normally the mango tree blossom around the end of February and the beginning of the March. Does the banyan have leaves throughout the year? All the leaves of the banyan tree never fall off together. Some leaves may fall, but the tree never becomes leafless. See, we see frog everywhere during the rain. Where do they disappear in summer? Okay. Frogs cannot tolerate the heat of summer. They hide in some safe and moist places. Therefore, they are not seen in summer. In rainy, when there is water around, they come out of their hiding place. When there is severe winter, they once again go to their hiding places. Which is the season for jamuns? Yes, the beginning of May and June is the season of jamun. Now what time? In this month, in June month, we are having jamuns in market. We have 3 seasons. The rainy season, summer season, the rainy season and winter season. It is very hot in summer. We wear cotton clothes and drink plenty of water. In the rainy season, we use umbrellas or different kinds of raincoats and hoods to avoid getting wet in the rain. In winter, we wear woolen and other warm clothes to protect ourselves from the cold. Yes, these are the 3 seasons, and in 3 seasons, we react differently. In summer season, our clothes are different. What we do in summer season, it is very warm to hot, and in rainy season it rains, and in winter season it is cold. So as what is suitable clothing for summer season, it is cotton clothes. The suitable clothing for rainy season, that is raincoats and hoods, and in winter season woolen clothes are good. How is the environment in that in these 3 seasons? Let's see. In summer season, trees, they get new leaves. In rainy season, black clouds in the sky are seen, and in winter season, season of pangal, that is falling of leaves. In winter season, the leaves starts falling from the tree. Let's see what are the crops which can be seen in this period. In summer season, mangoes and watermelons, cashew nuts get ready. And in rainy season, farmers work hard, grass grow everywhere, seeds sprout and start growing, jackfruit, jamuns and karvans in the beginning of the season. And in winter season, mango tree starts blossoming at the end of the winter. What effect it will give on the animals? Let's see. Effect on animals in summer, chirping of birds, call of koel. In rainy season, croaking of frogs we will listen, and in winter, coats of furry animals thickens. This is the lifestyle which is seen during these 3 seasons. Let's discuss this in more. Just as the 3 seasons affect us, they affect all other living things too. We see these changes taking place in the living world every year. Year after year. Winter in Maharashtra is also called the season of Pangal, that is, the falling of leaves. That is because many trees shed their leaves in winter. So, as in winter season, many trees' leaves start falling, due to which we call it as Pangal. The coats and many furry animals become thicker in winter. This keep them warm in the cold season. Such growth of hair is especially noticeable in animals like sheep and some types of goats and rabbits. So, as in the winter season, some animals, to protect the body, some thick hair, furry like or thick hair, they start growing in that period, as like sheep, goat and rabbit. The end of the winter is also the time for the mango trees to start blossoming. These blossoms are called mohar in Marathi. Just we have discussed about this mango. At the close of the month of the February, it becomes warmer, and by March, they begin to feel the heat. It's time to summer. Yes, at the end of the February, it becomes very warmer, and by March, it begins to feel the heat, and the time is to for the summer season. In this season, many trees get new leaves. Forests appear to have taken on a copper color because these leaves are reddish and shiny. While they are tender, their color changes to green as the leaves grow bigger. The call of the koel is heard in many places. Just I told you, in summer season, we will hear the chirping of the birds. Also, new leaves, they start growing on the trees, and it looks reddish and shiny. In summer, the market is full of mangoes and watermelons for us to buy. This is the season where these fruits, although mango trees grow all over Maharashtra, the Konkan region is particularly famous for its mangoes. Yes, in summer season, the market is full of watermelon and mango, and in Konkan, which is in Maharashtra, it is totally famous for the production of mangoes. It is also the season for cashew nuts. The red yellow cashew apples can be seen growing on the cashew trees on the hillsides in the Konkan region. You can see here that we call as kaju. In this summer season, kaju, it start growing. In June, black clouds make their appearance. The rainy season is a short way away. By this time, we begin to get jackfruit, jamuns, java, plums, and caravans. The seeds of grass and other plants lie scattered all over the ground. They sprout and start growing on soon as it begins to rain. Just I told you before starting this content, as according to the change in climate, the fruits they start growing. Some fruits are out in the market, and sometimes in some seasons the leaf falls, as like winter season, and in summer season we get the leaves to the back to the trees. And according to the season, some fruits are in the market. The seeds of grass and other plants lie scattered all over the ground. They sprout and start growing as soon as it begins to rain. It becomes green everywhere. This greenery is smoothing after the hot summer months. Sometimes we can even see the rainbow with its 7 colors in the sky. Yes, and rainy season, sometimes it is little bit if sun is seen in that period, it is sometimes it is hot, sometimes it is cold. In that humid temperature, we see the rainbow. As it becomes wet everywhere, frogs appear. We also hear the loud noise of frogs croaking all together. Yes, we hear the voice of frogs in this period when the rainy season is seen. As the rainy season ends, it is time for winter to make a comeback. It gets colder and colder. This is not good for the frogs. They go deep under the ground for a long period of slumber which lasts for 7 or 8 months. We depend on agriculture for food. The different seasons, summer, winter and the monsoons, are the time for doing different tasks in the fields. Yes, we sow the seeds in the rainy season, but as we have different works in different other seasons, as according to the monsoon we have to look after to our crops. Let's see what we had learned. The needs of all living things are met in the environment. There are differences in the needs of different living things. Some arboreal animals like monkeys and squirrels live in trees and feed on them. Their droppings help trees to grow in new place. Some birds build their nest in trees. Each type of living thing thrives where all its needs are fulfilled. For example, tigers live in grassland and aquatic plants live in water. Changes in season affects living things. In winter, trees shed leaves and animals' coats grow thicker. At the start of summer, trees get new leaves. In the rainy season, it becomes green all around. Frogs appear and crops grow in fields. These were the points which we had seen in this topic. Let's revise what we have studied today. I think so we had started from this. Yes. Let's see what we had discussed. As we had seen here, we keep some animals with us to satisfy our need. We also use their services for some of our work. Milk, meat, eggs, etc. are obtained from the animals' excreta of domestic cattle is useful for making manures and fuel. That we had seen in this topic. In villages, dung cakes are used as a fuel. Gobar gas is also prepared from cattle dung. Also, we have seen the cattle dung and sheep pellets serve as good manures for crops. As I had told you, the waste product of these animals are also helpful for us. For agriculture purposes, it is a good manure. Again, what we had seen in this topic, plants, our friends, in that we grow different types of plants to obtain food, grains, vegetable, fruits, flowers and fibers. For this purpose, we take care of these crops and plant them methodically. We take care of our crops by using insecticides and manures. Interaction among different living things we had seen. What interaction we have? All the different kinds of living things obtain food from their environment. Food of different animals like chameleon, they are dependent on insects. Snake, they are dependent on mice and frogs. Tiger on deer. Goat and sheep on leaves of plants. Cattle, that is dependent on grass. Again, we had seen monkeys and squirrels are arboreal. Arboreal means living in the trees. They are able to define themselves by staying on the tree. These arboreal animals are fruit eaters. They eat fruits of the trees and they spread the seeds of the plants in surrounding regions. In this way, plants and animals can help each other. Again, we had seen what is the Marathi. I told you Marathi name for the mango blossom is mohar. Normally the mango trees blossoms around the end of the February and in the beginning of the March. And here all the leaves of the banyan tree never fall together. Some leaves may fall, but the tree never becomes leafless. Also, we had seen which is the season of jamuns. In that I told you the beginning of May and June is the season for jamuns. Yes, the third one I forgot to repeat. The third answer, we see frogs everywhere during the rains. Where do they disappear in the summer? Yes, I told you that frogs cannot tolerate the heat of the summer, due to which they hide in the some space and some safe place and some moist place. Therefore, they are not seen in the summer. In rainy season, when there is water everywhere, they come out of their hiding place, and when there is severe winter, again they go back and they hide their place. Again, in the remaining part, what we had seen, how is the weather in summer season? The warm to hot summer season is seen. In rainy season, the weather is, it rains. In winter, it is cold. What is suitable clothing that we had seen? In summer season, we wear cotton clothes. In rainy season, we wear raincoats and hoods. In winter, woolen clothes we wore. Again, what are the crops? Mangoes and watermelons, cashew nuts get ready in summer season. In rainy season, farmers they work hard. Grass grow everywhere, seeds sprout and start growing. Jackfruits, jamuns and currants in the beginning of the season. And in winter season, mango trees start blossoming, and at the end of the winter we get the mangoes. What effect of animals in that we had seen? Chirping of the birds, that we call of quail, that is seen in the summer season. Croaking of frogs we see in rainy season. And coats of furry animals on their body, we get hair in the winter season. This all differences we have seen in this today's topic. So in this way we had completed our second chapter. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for my latest notification. Thank you everyone.